Hey guys, this is my mate Taya. We met in Canada and it was just at a vegan potluck. We've been friends ever since. In January she contacted me and said, I want to come to the Rawtill4 Bikefest, what do I do? So we've talked ever since, and yeah, this is going to be basically a bit of Rawtill4 Bikefest inspiration.
Yes.
So what did you say when you messaged me and you're like, you know, you're keen as, you really want to come?
Yeah, definitely. But I didn't know anyone that was going. I think a lot of people are in that situation where they don't know anyone that's going. But yeah, so I messaged Josh just asking like where people stay and stuff, and we ended up all getting an Airbnb together with some other friends as well. And yeah, but about halfway to when the festival was going to happen was when
it all kind of took us by surprise, you know. Holly decided to change the plans, like big time. And,
yeah. Change it to the Bikefest, yeah, and I had never cycled before in my life, so I actually considered just not going, or changing the purpose of my trip to just traveling around Thailand, maybe staying a little bit in Chiang Mai and then moving on, because I just didn't fit the entry requirements or whatever they were.
She wasn't part of the Rawtill4 Bikefest, and still isn't on the Facebook page.
Actually, I'm not on the Facebook group yet. But yeah, so but then we started talking about maybe me buying a bike here and starting cycling at the festival. And I actually have wanted to get into it for a while, but it's a bit of a learning curve, and I wasn't quite sure where to start. So yeah, so
yeah, we met in Bangkok, and we're on the train. And we were arriving on the 31st of May, and I said, you know, the day that we were arriving into Chiang Mai, do you want to go bike shopping? And she said yes straight away. I was like, alright, that's a good start, you know, because a lot of people say that they're going to get into cycling, this and that, but it's a different story to act on it. So yeah, the day we arrived, what do we do?
Yeah, we went around to, what was it, like 6 different bike shops or something like that. Yeah, and eventually I bought a bike, and then the next morning we went up the mountain together. And what did we do the first day, like an hour 13?
Something like that, yeah. So the first time we stopped 3 times, I think it was.
Yeah.
For anyone that's ridden Doi Step, you'll know that the top bit is very steep from the last hairpin. I was very surprised about how she rode up the whole thing. It also, you know, attributed to the good gearing that was selected.
Yes.
It still is a very good feat.
Yeah, and then I've gone up, I think, 13 times since then, and I've ridden pretty much everywhere the whole festival, and I completely love it. It's been amazing. All the people have been super welcoming. Like, I know it's a bit daunting coming into such a community that's
a bit serious.
Experienced and serious about cycling, but everyone is really, really accommodating and helpful, and there's people that'll come up and just give you cycling tips and offer to adjust something if they see it's off, and I've never once felt like I didn't, belong, or like I was, I mean, it's a very welcoming community.
And what do you think of Strava now?
It's really easy to get addicted to Strava, I'm not gonna lie. But it's been really, really cool. I've got my time down around 20 minutes, I think, around something
to the,
like
was it 56 minutes?
56, yeah. Yeah, so I'll keep going once I'm home, and then come back next year and see if we can keep it down even more.
And so you're leaving tomorrow. Are you happy about that?
No, not at all. Yeah, I really wish I could stay longer. It's been so amazing, all the people and the fruit and the cycling, and I couldn't have even imagined that it would be this much fun and this life-changing experience. So
awesome.
Yes, I'm very grateful to have had it.
Anything else you want to say?
I think that's it.
All good.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. I will keep the description box updated. She's potentially going to start a channel, so if that does happen, I will link a link to her channel. Yeah.
Sounds good.
If you do have any questions about Taya's bike, it was a Trek 1.1 with a 34 cassette, and that does make it a shitload easier to ride up the hills. And if you want to follow her on Instagram, there'll be a link to that down in the description box below also.